Welcome to Good Mythical More. Why do we even have this? We have a box. People are going to put stuff in it. Crew members are going to complain. Are they questions? No. I'm told they're complaints.
Wow.
We're going to go through some of them.
This might get embarrassing for us. But first, we really got to tell you about something you got to check out. It's a new YouTube channel.
Add it to your queue.
It's called Putting the C in Seance.
The C in seance.
Yeah. So it's like
yeah,
seance,
but they're underwater.
But yeah.
Yep. They're conjuring the ghost of fish. Because there's no fish heaven. They're all just
They get stuck
floating in a spiritual
They get
fish
stuck
realm.
down there.
What's like an example, like title thumbnail pairing?
24 hours with Flounder Ghost.
Yep, that's one. I also love, I put 7 octopi ghosts in a circle, and the last one to leave got the treasure. And that was one of my favorite ones. That was 45 minutes long. Because apparently, these octopi ghosts have a lot of willpower to just stay inside a little circle.
We rank every scary squid banshee. Okay, let's get to this.
You got to check it out, though.
So, where is this box? Because I never see it.
It's in the bathroom.
Okay. Well, I go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
It's in the other bathroom, the one that we don't tell you about.
All right.
I know Link has commented on this too, but the lotions in the bathrooms are far too easy to mistake for the soap placed next to them.
Okay, so these are real.
I have been duped into moisturizing my hands whenever I wish to clean them.
Yeah. And here's what I do. I
Is this
take
hard?
it. Here's what I've done. If I take the lotion and I put it on there, I'm like, oh! I don't like just washing the lotion off. What I'll do is I'll take that lotion and I'll rub it up here.
So you can lotion later.
I'll put it on like my wrist where like a watch would be. Maybe a little lower, like a loose watch. And then
A bracelet.
Then I wash my hands. But I try not to wash the lotion off. And then
What you complaining about?
I
then?
dry my hands.
That's great.
And that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And then, once I dry my hands meticulously without drying the lotion dollop off of my watch spot or bracelet spot, then I take that back and I lotion my hands. So, problem solved.
I think you cracked the code. I have a slightly different strategy, and that is just knowing the difference between soap and lotion.
They look very
It's
similar.
like a completely different bottle.
It's a totally
that
different bottle.
looks
It's a
like a
different-
lotion.
Yeah.
Why is it closer to the sink? It should be further away. The one closer should be the soap. So yes, they look different, but neither one of them says lotion or soap.
Well, it just looks like lotion, and it's in a bottle in which you wouldn't find soap. Like it's.
Well, I'm glad that you're being defensive as well, just in a different way.
Well,
So
listen,
we're
I have
kind of
nothing.
agreeing.
I have nothing to do with the placement of the lotion.
But I think
thought it was going to be a
everybody wins
complaint
here.
about the scent of the lotion, which I would, it's not my favorite lotion scent. But that's why I don't put it on.
But that's not what is being complained
I don't
about.
put it
Can you
on.
submit that anonymously so we don't know it's you?
Yeah. Are we doing something about these complaints, or we just?
No, Link
solved it in two ways.
For those
Okay,
of
so
you
every
who can tell the
complaint-
difference.
Every complaint you're going to be solving.
Yeah,
is what you're saying?
Maybe.
Well,
Okay.
we're going to be
All right.
addressing.
All right.
Well, I mean, we're the CEOs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So solved is what you're saying. To that one.
Addressed.
Addressed. If you can't tell the difference between lotion and soap, you now can do the Link method.
You want to choose one for me?
Yeah.
Well, this is a long one.
No, okay. If you want me to read it,
We're
I
still
will.
in the bathroom. I wish the pooping toilet in the bathroom had better plumbing. I wish the pooping toilet in the bath. So it must be on the other side where there's multiple toilets. Is one of them a pooping toilet? The one in the back.
Well, but I don't know which bathroom we're talking about.
That's what Katrina knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I've only been in the boys' room.
Right. The pooping toilet in the bathroom had better plumbing. I pray to every god I can when my 4th consecutive flush doesn't work.
Okay.
Also, the plunger is broken, which is not ideal when you're profusely sweating and begging for the water to be powerful enough to take your duty business away. Also, the other bathroom is right next to my desk, so all I smell is poopery all day long. There's no soundproofing, ... Okay, so we pretty much know who this is. Somebody's got to sit right next to the bathroom.
But you mean the other bathroom on this side is close to your desk, but you go over there to poop?
That's what I'm gathering.
Because it has
here.
a closet. It's a closeted poop.
Now I'll say the plumbing on this side's great.
It's great. It's never
good.
failed me.
I thought that the flushes on the other side were really powerful.
They're aggressive, but not effective.
They're like they're too restricted.
They go, and then sometimes it'll still.
It's all
there.
bark, no bite.
I also got to say the water pressure in the sinks. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be adding to this, but
This is a Burbank.
the water
problem.
pressure in the sinks on that side of the office are also not great. And then the faucet part only comes to the first inch of the sink, and 98% of the
Listen.
sink is unusable.
Well, that's because
I pointed that out the moment they were installed.
But you know why that is because we were told when we were doing dimensions for that whole side was for just washing baby hands.
Yeah, that's why we put y'all baby-handed people on the other side.
We thought that that whole side of the building was going to be baby-handed people. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever looked around over there? Have you ever thought, how are we divided up? Baby hands on that side.
I think if you're pooping on the other side, you need to poop more often instead of letting it,
I think you can
Build
just
up.
flush during the act more.
It won't. I don't think this is gonna work. Do we need to get a different toilet?
Well, I think the plunger can be. First of all, I hope Ops is in here right now because these are all complaints that they need to address.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
But why don't we? You know what? We'll keep these. I know that you're the CEOs and you have a lot of power, but we'll keep these for Ops. How about that?
Yeah, that one goes to ops. Apparently, this is in the bathroom. Is this one gonna be bathroom?
I hope
related?
so. Nope. The turkey meat we keep in the fridge is the same kind I give my dogs to get them to take their pills. Can we get a lunch meat upgrade up in this piece?
Yeah, it's called no turkey at all.
You're gonna take their turkey for that? What kind of turkey y'all want? Boar's head?
It is dog turkey. Y'all didn't know that? That's for your dogs. We don't have turkey for y'all. I mean,
Hey, it's a
this is a
slippery
dog friendly. It's a dog friendly place.
If we get you the type of turkey that they have to slice at the deli, what do you want next? Yeah, right. You want the
Cheese.
cheese that's sliced at the deli. No.
not gonna happen.
And then all of a sudden you want it to be like Google and like the deli is just here. Okay. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like
Addressed.
it's addressed. You wanna pick one for me?
I think the solution to this is whoever this is, change what you're giving your dogs.
Right. Downgrade your
your
dogs.
Parker won't be happy about this.
Okay. We're back in the damn restroom. The urinal in the men's restroom sits too damn high. It's a microaggression against all the vertically challenged men in the office. Well, bring a stool. Bring a little step
At
stool.
least you got a
How
urinal on that
high are we
side.
talking? Like, if you were to get up and demonstrate, because I haven't been in.
You know, so
But-
it's never really crossed my mind.
Yeah.
As
You're not like, oh, this is sitting higher than the other urinals I use.
I will say that there are many urinals that I've accidentally peed on top of because they're so low. And that's something you don't hear very often, is it?
Yeah.
Peed right on the handle.
Chase just confirmed that he's okay with the height of the urinal, so I don't know who we're
That's
talking
because
about.
Chase
here.
he rested on
Whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey,
Hopefully he takes that as a compliment.
There's not even a urinal on this
You
side.
did the elephant trunk. My favorite part is just staring at Willie Nelson's face as he watches me urinate.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just use the toilet.
I think the solution for this is heels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. All right. I was gonna say for the urinal.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, we have a video complaint, and I just want to make sure
Oh.
we got to it.
Yes,
Is
please.
anonymous?
Hello. For our own safety, we are keeping our identities hidden.
So don't try guessing who we are.
I have a complaint. Mythical has only gotten worse since Mike and Alex left. Everyone loved Mike and Alex. I also think it sounds better when you say Alex and Mike.
Hope those guys show up on the Mythical Crew reunion special over on Mythical Society. If they don't, I'll be bummed as hell.
Yeah, bummed as hell.
Wow. Okay. I wonder who that was.
Yeah, something tells me that Mike and Alex showed up for the Mythical Society crew reunion.
Maybe we can
special.
address this complaint by just having them at the actual special itself.
We had a lot of fun with that reunion. You know, it was nice to bring them back together and to see them.
It's upcoming.
Check it out. It's not even out yet.
It's a
It's a teaser.
It's coming. Yeah.
It's a teaser.
Unfortunately, we shot it in the pooping toilet bathroom. So
It looks like you
might
did.
be some complaints.
Well, guys, we're on theme. The women's bathroom third stall has a flush so bad it can't flush a pee. God forbid a poo. What kind of pee are you
Who's
making?
flushing peas?
Crystal peas?
Well, don't leave it.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
you meant P-A-S.
Yeah.
I mean, ops
Thank
is
you
really-
for the
we-
afterlife.
Our bathroom, we got some work to do.
Everyone
it
just
seems.
pees on each other's toilet paper wad and it grows throughout the day. No, it doesn't. It really
does?
does? Okay,
Well,
it
but
sounds
whose
like
fault
y'all.
is that?
It sounds
Like,
like y'all's
come
toilet's
on.
got a bigger problem. Than
Yeah,
ours.
I feel like flush the toilet 4 times. You can't let the pee wad happen. Whose fault is the pee wad? Okay, I mean, this is unacceptable.
If the toilet is weak, though,
Addressed.
I mean, I'm starting to be sympathetic to this.
Yeah, we gotta have a refurbish on this toilet.
we might need to have a new toilet.
We gotta
we
do
need-
something about this.
I mean, when you have so many people using a toilet, it can't be like a weak one.
Yeah. When I visited the studios that make we put the C in Seance, all their toilets are great, and they go straight to the ocean.
Yeah, no, they're tankless. It was just like that big
Straight
pipe.
to
It
the
was like,
ocean. Sometimes you see a fish go through the system.
oh yeah, salmon swimming upstream.
Salmon.
Choose for me.
Oh,
We're such good
extra
leaders.
paper.
Too many people drink Diet Coke, so there's never cold ones in the fridge when I want one. Yes, we provide our employees with drinks of all types. Isn't that great?
I got a solution to this. We're going to increase the temperature in the office so that it seems colder.
Relatively.
When you get a Diet Coke, everyone's going to be sweating. We're going to do it on this side. The regular hands people are going to suffer. Okay, baby hands, you're all right. We're not gonna
Regular hands.
We're not gonna make you suffer any more than you already do.
What if every time you take a drink out, you put a drink in?
Where do you get the drinks?
We have a stack of drinks right beside it
On the floor.
on the floor.
Just a stack of Diet Cokes. It would be, maybe we do need a self-replenishing system.
We got a couple more. Literally.
There are not enough dogs in the office. I want there to be more. And I want a play area, specifically for the dogs, so that I can go play with all of them. The correct people to dog ratio at this office should be 1-to-1.
Is this passive aggressive?
It seems like it.
So there's two. I mean,
There was no please, or I think it was just, I want a play area.
that's a good idea. Our office is pretty big. Maybe we just keep all the
It's
dogs
just the
in
dog
there.
room?
Well, it's still our office, but have to take up the rugs.
I
But
don't
what I
know.
was asking was, is this someone being facetious and they think there's too many dogs in the office?
No, I don't think so.
We
I think
had a bit of
everybody-
an
I think
issue with
everybody
dogs.
but we have a lot of
Wow.
dogs. We do have a lot of
What's
dogs.
the most dogs you've ever had in here at one point?
On this side, like a handful,
A
Maybe
handful of
six.
dogs.
Maybe six.
maybe six. Yeah.
6 dogs is fine, unless they start. There's been a couple of dog-on-dog violence incidents
Yeah.
that got a little out of hand. I can't remember whose dog it was.
Yeah, there was a certain point when there was a memo that like all dogs need to be leashed, and I felt like that was directed at me
Oh,
because I just let my dogs in and just there they go,
yeah.
and that doesn't work anymore. I leash them now. See,
Solved.
I'm a team member. All right, so we
Somehow.
are done. This is the last one. I hate that work starts at 9 a.m. It should be like 4 p.m. and we should still leave at 6 p.m.
Okay.
I actually,
the old French work week.
I'm for this too, actually.
2 hours from 4 to 6. Hey, if you can get it done. If you can get it done in 2 hours. No, you
Give it a
can't.
shot.
You can't.
Find something else to do.
Now, I will say, who else has ever worked in a different business than entertainment? Because these boys right here, we used to get to work. I got to work at 7 a.m. in North Carolina in my engineering firm.
The engineer that I worked under for a while, he would get there at 6:30 so that he could leave at like 2:30 in the afternoon or something.
Yeah, I mean,
And everybody
I
was-
still
everyone-
worked 8
nobody
hours.
liked that.
I worked 8 hours, but it was very common for people to get to my office at 7 a.m. It is kind of weird now that I think about it.
I think I would get there at 7:30, but we would eat lunch at 11 every day. Like, y'all like to eat lunch at, or you like to schedule lunch for like 2, and then I had to really start complaining about that.
Yeah.
I was like, why is lunch at 2? Like, I'm halfway to dinner.
Right.
You can't be doing that. So we had to change that.
Because this
But
is
yeah,
later than
I'm used to
school.
11 a.m. for lunch.
Because like you're getting to, I think that 9 a.m. is a good work start time. Don't get me wrong. I think it's pretty ideal. But most other businesses, 9 a.m. They're like, what? You guys get to work at 9 a.m.
We're in entertainment,
Hey man, we take it easy. We're
Hey,
We're
creative,
cool. We're
creative.
cool.
If somebody has any problems, why don't they line up to put any appendage into this?
That's right. Yeah, that's right there. That'll solve it.
You're relaxing, you're in a jacuzzi, all of a sudden somebody just